Well, we're back, and I was just doing a little bit of AFK while editing the video and whatever else. If you don't remember, last time we recovered from death. After AFK, I traded away some emeralds, and I got this guy unlocked so that we can actually get glass, which I think is huge. Being able to buy glass is a big deal. Not sure what we're going to do with the glass yet, but at least we have it. So we're going to put the glass up here, and we can trade for it. We'll put our dripstone away. We can also get lanterns, so we're going to get ready to build on the last bridge that we haven't built on. So here we are. Let's craft a couple of stacks of slabs, and then we're going to have to craft, and then let's get after it. So I do have to redirect this lava, which is why I avoided this one at the beginning. You know what? This is inconvenient enough and close enough that I kind of feel like pillaring up. Just gonna pillar straight up. Oh, is this an actual lava source? Either way, we're gonna break it. All right, now we're gonna go back down. Let's see, what would I like? Maybe a Soul Sand Valley would be fine, but really the Basalt Delta or the Nether Race or a fortress. Actually, fortress would be even better than a different biome. I know I said this earlier and I never found one in a good spot, so let's see if we can get one of these guys. Oh no. Let's see if we can get one of them. So that guy there, we're just gonna build a little platform. All I needed was one. And we're definitely in a different biome. See, you can see this is red and now it's blue, but I'm not sure which biome we're in. So we need to figure out which biome we're in. This could be a warped forest, but I don't think the sounds are right for warped forest. Now, the obvious thing to do, if you don't know what biome you're in, is to go to chunk base and just go through and figure out what biome it says you're in. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to avoid use of chunk base or any other external tools that you couldn't get like in game. So like I'm using my resource packs. I'm not using any behavior packs, but I'm just trying to figure out is there a good way for us to determine using game mechanics what the biome is? Oh, there's an ancient debris. Those are really, really, really rare. And it's not rare because it's rare in normal Minecraft. It's rare because the ancient debris isn't common, but B, when it generates, if it generates next to air, it has a chance of getting deleted. Well, in Skyblock, everything becomes air during that deletion stage. So the probability of it getting deleted is like crazy high. So yeah, there's almost no ancient debris, but I don't delete them from the world. So we might be able to get some netherite stuff. I don't know what I would netherite, but we might be able to get it. We'll go and try to figure out what biome it is. And the way that we're gonna do that is by going up 3 blocks in the air and building a 1 chunk platform of just solid blocks that will make it cave, so slabs or doesn't really matter. And then building 1 chunk of spawnable spaces and make sure that it's dark enough that monsters can spawn. Then we're gonna get monsters spawning and we will know what biome it is based upon the monsters that spawn. So that ancient debris, is it on the edge of the biome? Kinda. So we're gonna go a little bit past it. If somehow you manage to make it to my channel without knowing about my chunk border pack or without knowing about Structura, those are 2 things that I make. This is my chunk border pack. Anyway, I'm going to use it to chunk a line around that ancient debris. We're gonna go get the ancient debris and we're going to go basically build a spawning platform to see what biome that actually is. Okay, this is the edge of the chunk. You can see the chunk border there. We got to go 1 block to the left. So we're going to make this top slabs now. Ghasts could ruin my day. So I only want to be able to spawn skeletons, zombies, piglins, zombie piglin, and that sort of stuff. Magma blocks, those sort of things. I really don't want to be able to spawn ghasts. So we're gonna just make it too high, and we should be able to get spawns relatively quickly once we back away. If we're in a warped forest, which honestly this looks like warped forest to me, so these should be top, right? If I put a block down, yep, they're on top. Now we're gonna go place bottom slabs around like this. And if you're curious on how am I placing things in midair, that is linear block placing, and I gave a tutorial on that, or like a tips video on that you should check out, because oh my, is it awesome. You can just click and hold and walk back and forth, and things will place where you want them to if you know what you're doing. It takes a little bit of time to get used to, but it's not so bad. Once you figure out the rules, it's actually incredible. It's the figuring out the rules that takes some time and some getting used to. Okay, we're gonna break this ancient debris and pop. Now we can break these logs. And the last thing that we have to do, we're gonna seal this off, and then we're going to, and we need to get 24 blocks away. So I know for a fact that that is a soul sand valley. And the way I know that is because those skeletons spawn. So what we can get in a soul sand valley is ghasts and skeletons. So if we want to, we can set up a skeleton farm. It'll be faster than a skeleton spawner if we set it up in there, but that's about it. That would be a much faster skeleton farm than anything you could do in the overworld. So we might do something like that, but I'm not exactly sure which style skeleton farm I'd want to put in. Yeah, we're gonna at least seal it up so that way some safety getting out there if we want to get out there and do some stuff in the future. But this area is probably not going to be super useful from a getting gold or materials perspective. It's just good for, oh man, that's scary. Getting shot at by skeletons apparently is all it's good for. We got all the skeletons. Okay, let's set this up so that we can actually use it as a skeleton grinder. What we're gonna do is let's get 3 gates. Break this out, break that out, and then we're gonna do that. Place our 3 gates in, and we're gonna grab pressure plates. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now when I go in, they will automatically seal behind me, and I don't have to worry about skeletons chasing me out. Well, I was running a little bit low on supplies, specifically spruce, so I harvested the couple of trees that were up there. Just to let you know where we're at, I had 2 stacks of logs left, and now we have effectively 9 stacks of logs that we just grabbed. So yeah, spruce trees are super OP. I think that's pretty much goes without saying these days. I'm gonna wait for these leaves to clear because I want to get rid of all of the snow. I don't want a full block of snow to appear on one of those that could become spawnable. So I'm gonna wait for these to all decay, and then I'll plant the trees back. Last one that needs to decay. I can start planting the other ones, but I can't plant that one. I've also been trading with the villagers whenever they pop up. I think I can plant this one and this one, but I have to wait for those other 3, I think. And if that one really grows quick, it would be A, surprising, but B, kind of sad, because I need that to decay. I decided to help it along. All right, so we'll replant these. We'll do that. And our friend is back. Tube coral we can't get. I'm gonna grab an azure blue A. We got seeds. I'm just gonna grab all the tube coral because it's not a renewable that we can get. And where is your, why do you like this the cobble generator so much, buddy? Trying to make sure I stockpile because I'm sure we'll need glass later. Okay, well, we found a new biome going that away. So what we're gonna do is go out to minus 200 that way. Let's go right away from the bastion because it'll give us a better chance of seeing a fortress, because if we go near the bastion, I think that's pretty much gonna be a fortress, or going to not have a fortress that way. All right, well, that's one road done, and we're gonna go this way would be towards the bastion. And so we're gonna build, which is towards, or away from the bastion, but towards kind of where that ancient city was. Oh, down there's a rune portal. It's a fairly complete rune portal. I'm gonna have to run back and grab some more slabs. I've been building this a little bit differently. I've been building out a ways, then putting down crafting tables, and then building back a ways. So we're gonna go out to 100 and then come back, and then we'll put in railings on the sides. So that's 100 blocks of it done. And now we do the next 100, unless we find something interesting. And here I'll show you what I mean by this not being a real block. If I place that there, place that there, place that there, it just goes away. I didn't have to do any placing it in. I just had to place it by it for it to go away. And remember those 9 stacks of logs that I chopped? Yeah, they're pretty much gone. Okay, well, I just finished another chopping session. Only 4 of the trees had grown so far. So not quite as good of a haul, but 4, 5, 6, 6 stacks. I had 4 on me before we started, so 6 stacks. I'm gonna take 5 of them with me into the nether to help us finish up, and we're going to okay, so we got the walkway built out to 200. We're gonna just build this way towards 0 plus, or plus 200 0, or 0 plus 200, I guess. But we're gonna do the same thing I just did. We're gonna build out, and the music just changed. Yeah, that's definitely a different biome. It's not red and floaty anymore. Let's do a tester here. Let's see, is there anything that I want to get? Okay, let's just build. Let's get some rails in first, though. I think that radioactive sound means that it's nether wastes, and we heard the radioactive noise just a little bit ago, which is a good sign. We're sealed up, we're safe now. Let's go one chunk that way and see what things look like. And I want to go out to 224, I think, because that means I can get spawns if I go back to the road. Okay, we'll make a couple crafting tables. Okay, we're gonna have to kill that lava source, but we'll do that when we're building the roof. We're gonna need a couple stacks of fences. So I can't actually get right up next to that lava yet. It's gonna tick when we update it, and it'll catch the stairs on fire. So let's enclose as much as we can right now. So we're gonna go up to place a slab. I'm gonna place a wood block, place a slab like that. Now we're gonna pillar up with, the reason we're pillaring up with stone is again so it doesn't catch fire, because we really need to actually kill this lava because it's lighting up the spawn platform, and you can't have light. We're also gonna have to kill that lava. I'm gonna kill a couple lava sources eventually, but to get started, this should get us at least to the point where we can get some spawns. Now we're mostly sealed, and we can do the rest of this from the safety of inside the fence. Like I said, as soon as you get linear place figured out, it really changes the rate at which you can build things. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing we did at the other side. Couple of gates, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we will see. What do you think we're gonna get? Let me know in the comments what you think we're gonna get. If you knew already because of the sounds, I did not know. Oh, those are piglins, which means we're either in crimson, or in a nether waste or a crimson forest. I don't have anything on me to double check, but one way that we can check is if we get a zombified pigman, it would mean that we're in there's a zombie pigman. There's a couple of them. I have ideas. I think this is wastes based upon the sounds, the lack of particles, yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure that's nether waste. I need to get some stuff together before I can build a farm. I have an idea for a zombie pigman farm. If we can get that going, we can get at least bartering started, and then we can build a general mob farm, and I can AFK a general mob farm getting some redstone, at least a slow little bit of redstone. Anyway, I need to think about exactly how we exploit that, but I have an idea for that. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I did, at least making this episode. I am gonna use the password Goldilocks, I guess, for this one. Not too hot, not too cold. We found the right spot. And if you use that, I'll know that you watched all the way to the end of the video, and it'll make me smile. Anyway, this is Mad Hatter, and I'm out. Bye.